Ooh, brr. It has been cold down here in Florida about the last week. I haven't even had to really run my little portable AC unit. It's been really nice. So, what's going on, everybody? David here, the Digital Dungeon Master. In case you don't know who I am and you're just looking at the clickbait because of this crazy hat that I'm wearing. Anyway, welcome to my November 2017 Digital Dungeon Master update video for the month. And I do one of these every single month at the beginning of the month explaining what I've got going on, not only in my real life, but what's going on in my world of role-playing games as well. So the November 17 update, it's got a lot of stuff in it. So we need to get started. I mean, this is a massive DDM update for real. Okay, so the first, I want to talk about a couple of awesome milestones that the YouTube channel has hit. First off, at about halfway through the month, we hit 3 million views on YouTube, which is pretty good. I mean, of course, yeah, there's some videos out there that get millions and millions of views every hit, but for a little old rinky-dink YouTube redneck Dungeons and Dragons channel, 3 million views is a huge milestone. And in fact, since the middle of the month, we're already over 3.1 million views. So the videos are just taking off, and I'm so happy about that. Because I was at such a point a couple of years ago, I was like, man, why am I investing all of my time into this for nobody watching any of the videos? And, you know, I was less than a million views after like 3 years. But within the last year, I mean, it has just gone. It has just basically tripled or quadrupled. It's amazing. So thank you guys. Over 3.1 million views now, and over 16,000 subscriptions on the YouTube channel. And I was looking at the analytics portion of view times and stuff, and there's actually a 17-minute retention, which is like insane from what I hear from the other YouTubers out there. And also there's, I think, about 65 to 70 million minutes watched. That's just unbelievable. So thank you guys so much. That was an awesome milestone to hit, and I can't thank you guys enough. So the next thing I know you guys definitely want to hear, and that is there will be another Christmas giveaway extravaganza. And I've done these every year now since 2013 when I started doing these. And this is I believe this is, let's see, 13, 14, 15. This is my 5th Christmas giveaway extravaganza. So we're going to be doing this on New Year's Eve. And this is where I get into the festive mood. This is where I'm not the Grinch for a night. And I like to give a bunch of stuff away. And I have a lot of the vendors, Fantasy Grounds. I've had Roll20 in the past. I'm going to have a lot of the other vendors, Cobalt Press. I'm reaching out to all these vendors, and I get all this stuff from these people. Wizards of the Coast, thank you very much, especially for Wizards of the Coast this year. There's some awesome stuff. And I take all this stuff and I give it away, no matter it be physical products or digital codes or Devonite token packs. And it's a fun night. I try to get it to where everybody gets something, and I've been successful in doing that the last couple of years. So I kind of changed it up last year, and I did 2 Christmas giveaway extravaganzas. I did one for my patrons, and then I did one for everyone on Twitch. And I'm going to continue to do that. I think that worked out really well last year. I had a fun time doing it, and I'll do 2 different Christmas giveaway extravaganzas. The first one will be earlier in the evening, probably about 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. That will be on a closed private YouTube show for my patrons. And then I'll do one normal time about 9 p.m. Eastern on Twitch. And you have to be there to win the prize. And we just go right on down the line, and I just start picking right off the bat and start giving stuff out to everybody. So there's no, hey, Dave, can you put my name in the hat for this? No, you have to be there, guys, because that's just way too much stuff for me to try to keep track of, and it's just better if everybody's there. So I've got a lot of stuff this year. I've got a lot of stuff from Wizards of the Coast. I've got stuff from Greg Taylor over at Dungeon Arts. I've got stuff from Devonite token packs. I've also reached out to quite a few other vendors. So we're going to see what what kind of goodies come in this year. And I've got a couple of great grand prizes, and I'll talk to you more about those next month in next month's December DDM update. So I'll get you exact times. I'll also have some flyers out starting next month, but it's going to be a big shindig. You have to be there. I'm looking forward to doing it. And I think everybody has a good time involved. I sit back, I put on the fireplace, and I just kind of sit back, and we just take our time. And for those of you that are rushed, don't rush me when I'm giving out all of this stuff. You know, I like to give a couple things away, and then I like to talk about things. If you're just going to go there and say, hey, Dave, hurry up and give this stuff away, I got to go, then this isn't going to be the stream for you, because I like to take my time. And don't rush me, because that actually kind of irked me last year when about 4 or 5 individuals were doing that. And, you know, these were individuals that usually aren't part of the normal community. So give them hell. If they're giving me hell, I give you guys the authority to give those guys hell for giveaways. So let's have fun, and we're going to give a bunch of stuff away this Christmas Eve. So I had a couple of emails for the t-shirt drive. Hey Dave, where did the t-shirt drive go? Well, it didn't happen last month. And there was something that happened I'm talking within hours of me launching another one of these t-shirt campaigns by Teespring. See, Twitch and Teespring, they've basically disconnected themselves because Teespring has always done the t-shirt drives for Twitch. Now Twitch is owned by Amazon. Amazon has their own t-shirt company, so they severed ways with Teespring. So I heard a couple of hours via email from Amazon/Twitch that there is going to be a new t-shirt campaign that all of the streamers and actually the partners of the Twitch channels will be able to do t-shirt campaigns, and more information was coming out. So I waited a couple of days, and this email did come out, and it was really not a t-shirt campaign. So I was a little disappointed in that regard, but what they're doing is they're actually giving you a storefront to put t-shirts in, to where those t-shirts will always be available, and they'll be creation on demand. So if a viewer wants a Digital Dungeon Master t-shirt, you'll be able to go to the store, you'll be able to pick up whatever I have in there, and then you pay for it, they print it, and everybody's happy. So that's actually pretty cool, and that is going to happen, and I will have that set up by next Digital Dungeon Master update for December, and I'll have all of the direct links for you. It will be on the YouTube channel, it will be on my website, and you'll also be able to access the link through the Twitch page as well. Now, a lot of people, like I said, were asking for these shirts, and I have set up another drive. Now, this will be the last t-shirt drive that I actually host through Teespring, and you will be able to get these shirts until November 24th, and the link is down in the comments section below. Now, you can see on the banner beside me, up beside my big fat noggin head, you can see that there's all kinds of t-shirt colors. You can get these shirts in men's and women's tees. You can get sizes small to 5 extra large. So all you big dudes and gals out there that need bigger t-shirts, you can get up to 5X now. You can also get 36 different colors for Digital Dungeon Master mugs, and you can also get bumper stickers as well. So I've got a little thing that I'm going to do with this. Now, I've got, 12,000 followers on the Twitch channel. I've got going on 17,000 followers on YouTube. I am going to set a goal. It's actually a rather low goal of 150 t-shirts. So if 150 t-shirts sell, I am going to literally cut my beard off. I will literally shave it off. Seriously, I am willing, if 150 shirts sell, I'm willing to cut off this glorious beard. And I have been growing this beard since October 13th, 2013. So this beard has been growing for quite a while. So if 150 shirts sell, I'm going to shave it live. I don't know if I'm going to do it in our monthly behind the DM screen with Arv and the rest of the guys, Will and Askren. I don't know if I'm going to do it live there, or I may just set up a normal stream and do it live there. So where would you guys want me to shave this beard off? Let me know down in the comments section below. I'm interested to see what you guys think. Now remember, it has to be 150. So if it's 140, or if it's 145 or 149, I'm not going to shave it because I don't want to shave my beard. But I will, and I'm willing to, if we sell over 150 t-shirts. So the ball's in y'all's court. If you want to see me a nice clean cut shave Dave for a little while, you know what to do. Check out the link down below. So the next thing I want to talk about is I need a new animator. I need a video animator. Someone that can create content like the Digital Dungeon Master intro to all of my videos. I need someone to do a little bit of work for me. The gentleman that was doing it, Josh, he was doing it for me. He just basically disappeared. I hope he's okay, Josh. So if you see this, man, I totally hope you're okay. But I know that he just had a newborn son, and I think that was taking a lot of his time, as it would with anybody else. So he's kind of ridden off in the into the sunset. But I do need another video animator. So if you can do that, please reach out to me. You can contact me here on YouTube. You can contact me through Twitch. You can contact me through my digitaldungeonmaster.com website. There's all kinds of ways to get a hold of me. So I need some things made. I need some little animated GIFs made for the Twitch channel and all that good stuff. So if you can get a hold of me, that would be greatly appreciated, and I'd like to talk some business with you. So next, I want to talk about a new program that I've implemented for role-playing games. And this system has been implemented with the gold, or the old experience point system, like you guys would accrue gold as you sat in the Twitch channel and watched the videos, or if you're watching the vodcast now, you accrue a point, a virtual currency, and it is called gold. It's pretty self-explanatory there. So you can take this gold and buy a lot of different perks. You can influence the game, and now I've implemented quite a few new things that you can do at the bottom of the shop, which the link to the Stream Elements Digital Dungeon Master virtual store is down in the link below as well. And you can now collaborate with me, and we'll create items. We'll create content. We will create archetypes. We'll create backgrounds. We'll create feats or spells, magic items, any type of item or information that you want to create for D&D 5th edition, we'll create. And you can spend your gold. You have to do the work. You're just not going to say, hey, this is what I want, make it happen, because it takes a lot of time to create content. And if you make the purchase, you need to already have thought this out, and I want you to tell me a little bit about the item, if there's any lore involved, and if it's within reason, because I don't want this stuff to be totally overpowered, like a lot of the stuff that's out there for public consumption. I want this stuff within reason, and once we have everything finalized, all the details, I will put it on a PDF. I have made PDFs for every type of different type of content that we could create, from archetypes to magic items to feats. And I've already put the first PDF out for consumption, the community made magic items. There's a couple of items in there. There's Omi Barton spoons are in there, and there's also a wand of shafting. And Fox of Fire created the wand. Dragonbait, he created the spoons, of course. And these are free downloads, and you can download these from my Patreon website. Everybody has access to them. So once your item or class, well, not class, we're going to keep the 12 core classes intact. We're not adding any more classes, but we'll do archetypes. So anything that you create, we'll put that on a PDF, and every PDF will be accessible. And every time an item is finalized, that item goes onto the PDF, and it looks really nice. It's 5e-ish for sure. It's just not slapped onto onto a Word document. It's not. I take a lot of time and put a lot of finesse into making this stuff. So then the community can download it. And I'm really looking forward to this. And I'm really looking forward to what all of you have out there locked up in those melons sitting on your shoulders. So I think it's going to be fun. And I'm looking forward to your submissions. So spend that gold. Let's collaborate. Let's make some content. Let's put it on PDFs so everyone can enjoy. All right. So next, we have got a new Digital Dungeon Master webinar that is going to be a private affair for all of my patrons and all of my Twitch subscribers. And I think this is fair for them because, they do support what I do and they make it to where I can continue to do this full time. So I'm going to be doing a monthly Digital Dungeon Master webinar. The first one will be on November 19th. It will be on Sunday, and it will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will last for maybe an hour, 2 hours. There will be topics involved, which this first topic is still to be announced. There will be an AMA at the end where you can ask me anything. And even you can ask me questions if you are not going to be able to be there for the live event itself. You can still send me your questions. The patrons will have a post there. There will also be polls through Straw Poll for monthly topics. I'll also have some special guests every once in a while. And I'm going to have topics, and we're going to talk about things from player etiquettes up to what to do as a new dungeon master and what to do if you have bad players, and et cetera, and et cetera, et cetera. So I think this is going to be a fun thing to do. This is one of my goals from the patron page, and it's not quite met, but it's within a couple of percent. So I figured let's go ahead and do it anyway. I'm sure more people are going to sign up for the Patreon, or hopefully, and we'll get this going on a monthly basis. And I'm really looking forward to it. So every month now, and this is going to kind of segue into my next topic that I want to talk about, and this is for my Twitch subscribers. And I really appreciate you Twitch subscribers. You guys have been around, some of you have been around for 40 months now. Animal and all you guys, Law Seeker, I appreciate you guys. You guys have been around for a long time, ever since I became one of these partners on Twitch. So you'll notice last month I told you that you were going to be getting a monthly email with some more perks. And this month, on the 1st, you got an email, and I'm explaining how if you are one of my Twitch subscribers, I'm giving you some perks like what my patrons have. Because I've had a few people, which was a brilliant idea. They were asking me, hey, how can we get the same benefits as the patrons? And I'm basically going to give you a monthly newsletter, everybody that is a Twitch subscriber, and you will get a link for the live stream. So all you'll have to do is just mark that on your calendar, mark 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Sunday, November 19th, and just show up there. And then the stream will turn on. It'll just amazingly turn on, and you'll be able to see my beautiful face. And hopefully, my face will still have my beard on. But if you guys buy 150 or more t-shirts, I'll shave this thing off. I will. I swear I will shave it off live on stream. I don't know where I'll shave it off yet, but I will do it. You show up, and then you save your questions, and we'll go through everything that is for the agenda for the night for the webinar, and then at the end, if it takes 2 hours, it's going to take 2 hours. I got no problem, and it'll be a good time. So you'll also have access to one of my monthly PDFs that I am putting out. I think I have 12 or 13 PDFs now. And according to our goals on Patreon, there is a one-page PDF that is put out by me every month, and it's content 5e related, Starfinder related, or Savage Worlds related. But I'm actually concentrating mostly on 5th edition right now. There's so much content for 5th edition that I have. I literally have on my shelf 9 of these 2-inch spiral ring books that are just filled that I've been writing over the years of content. And I'm starting to take all these ideas and I'm now putting them on PDFs. So in the last couple of months, I've put out like 12 or 13 PDFs. And my patrons at the $5 and up level, they have access to these. And now, seeing that it costs $5 to have a Twitch subscription, I'm also going to give a PDF every month to my Twitch subscribers. I think it's only fair, and I'm actually happy to be doing that for them. And you'll get I don't know, so I'm trying to figure out the logistics of this still. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a code that you're going to have to go to a site to download the PDF, or I will just give you a direct link and give you X amount of time to download the PDF before the link will be gone. So those are the two options that I'm probably going to have available, but you will, in the middle of the month, all of you Twitch subscribers, you'll have your PDF, and you've already got the link to the live YouTube stream that I'll be doing for both you and the patrons. So submit your questions if you guys have any questions about. It's going to be just an open topic this month, seeing that it's just getting started. And I'm just going to be basically taking mostly questions, and I'll talk about a couple of other things. I have a couple of tools that I want to show off. And I have actually got a couple of videos coming out within the next couple days, digital dungeon master tricks of the trade videos coming out. And I found some pretty cool online resources for dungeon masters to use. So that's probably what I'm going to be talking about in the first DDM webinar on the 19th. So there you go. Twitch subscribers, you get some perks too, and plus you guys get all of the awesome emoticons and whatnot. So now let's move on. I need to talk about a couple of my games. Now, the first is I want to talk about the game that a lot of the people love to comment on, and that is the 5th edition Adventurers League Tyranny of Dragons game. So we are going to be, now when I announce this, I don't want everyone getting their panties in a bunch, especially you ladies out there that have fallen in love with all of the characters. Especially like Summer McMack and Christy O'Connor, how they always talk about who's the finest and stuff. So before you guys get your panties in a bunch, we are going to be transitioning that game from Adventurers League to the new 5th edition Tomb of Annihilation campaign. Now, I really like Tomb of Annihilation, and I think these players are going to like it as well. It's going to be an old school, grindy, lots of role play, and lots of killing stuff, just like every other D&D game. So we're going to be transitioning that, and it's going to be starting next Friday when we play Adventurers League. Nothing is changing, everybody. Like I said, don't get your panties in a bunch. The players are still staying the same. We're adding 2 more, actually. But unfortunately, we're going to be missing one of our players. Markish is having to drop from the game. He may be back down the line. We don't know yet. I don't know yet, but Markish will be gone. But Omi's coming back. Darg is coming back, and also Chief is coming back, or Captain Shen, as everybody knows him. But we are adding a couple new faces, and the game will be carried on from Flan, which is where the Adventurers League setting takes place. The same game, we are just going to transition into a whole new adventure. Same players, same characters, same level, same everything. We're just going to be doing something new. We've been doing Adventurers League for well over a year now, and I think it's time to have some fun with something else. And I really think that the Tomb of Annihilation would fit well with these guys. So we'll see you guys Friday night for that game. Now, the next games that I want to talk about are all of my other games. Last month, we started the Starfinder game. It went awesome, as like all of the other games do. And last session, we actually had our first Starship combat, which surprisingly went so smooth. I am so shocked. And we actually had a lot of comments on YouTube saying that, wow, you guys really did well with the new Starship combat. They were like, wow, you guys did everything so well and everything by the book. And now you guys helped us understand how to do Starship combat. So hats off to my players. They did their homework. I also had to do homework as well, learning the mechanics, and it went so good. Now we're continuing this game tomorrow night, actually tonight, which is going to be on November 3rd. Today's the 3rd, right? So anyway, we're continuing on at 9 p.m. tonight, and we play every other week. So my Saturday game, which is the Ghost of Dragonspear Castle, that game is chugging along so nicely. And these guys are already in part 3. There's 4 parts to this adventure. And they're already chugging through part 3. And they're in Mount Elipharn right now. And they're trying to find out how to open up this, basically this Idol of Moradin, or so they think. But it is the Anvil of Moradin, and it has this elemental fire key inside, and the Red Wizards of Thay want to get this key. And anyway, they're trying to figure out how to open up the anvil. They need to find the King's Hammer to smash it on the anvil and all that other stuff. That game is going along nicely. I'm going to be doing some other stuff with this group as well, between part 3 and part 4, because when the adventurers are done with part 3, about a year goes by until part 4 happens. So I've got some ideas that I'm going to be doing with these guys, instead of just saying, okay guys, a year goes by, this is what happens. I don't want to do that. I want to put a bunch of stuff in between that year. So we're going to be doing that also. The guys don't know that yet, so shh, don't tell them. And if you guys are watching my players in the Ghost of Dragonspear Castle game, surprise! But I'm not giving you any spoilers. We're just gonna fill in the gaps between that year from part 3 and part 4. So it'll be a good time. Now, my last game is the 5th edition Tales from the Yawning Portal. These guys are doing a fantastic job also. We are almost done with the Forge of Fury. I think within the next section, or maybe the next session after that, they should be done. Now, I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to go out on a limb. And, I am pretty vocal on content that I do not like. Well, part 3 of Tales from the Yawning Portal is the Shrine of Timoachin. And I'm going to be honest with you. I do love the South American and Central American lore and stuff like that. But I'm not a big fan of the Shrine of Timoachin. I'm just not. So we're going to skip over that. And we are going to go right to the next part of the adventure. Because I don't know why. I've already ran the Shrine of Timoachin once, and I wasn't a big fan of it. I'm just going to be upfront with you guys. And if I'm not into it, I don't want to sell my players short. So, but the rest of the book I love, and I'm also trying to add in a bunch of backstory content as well, especially with Ralthoin that I've put in back at Oakhurst, and now that's why they're in the Forge of Fury. So if you've been a follower and if you've been watching videos for a while, you know that I like to change things up. So if you're new to the channel and you're reading along word by word, you're on, "Hi, Dave, you're not doing this exactly by the book. You're doing it all wrong." Well, save your comments, because I change things up, and I love to change things up because I like to keep my players guessing just in case they know the adventure. So there you go. So that's all of my games. All of my games are going really, really well. And I'm so happy about it. So the next thing, let's kind of move on here. Still got more stuff to talk about. And wow, we've probably been talking for about a half an hour already. So I did have a bunch of videos come out last month. I mean, last month was a insane month for content for the YouTube channel. I think I had 35 or 40 Starfinder videos come out last month. I've got all of the products out. They've all been reviewed. I've got all of the themes done. I've got mostly all of the races done. I've got a couple more races coming out today. And then after today, then I think there's about 12 or 13 more races to do. Then after I'm done with the races, I'll be doing the class and the archetypes within the classes. And then once the Fantasy Grounds official rule set comes out, then I'm going to start doing the tactical rules and stuff like that. Now, Starfinder is going to be an ongoing thing for a while. And I'm also going to be redoing and revisiting every single one of my Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition videos as well. and I'm going to redo every single one of them, also in the same format that I've done my Starfinder videos. I do like being able to, tell you guys some lore about the races, give you guys a slideshow with there's tons and tons and tons of art for 5th edition. I know you guys will enjoy seeing all of the art with a little bit of story going with it, and then we'll go into each race, each class, and it's just not going to be a dictation from the book like I'm doing with the Starfinder videos. I give you some pretty good options to choose for your race, or some races to go with your class. So, and then I kind of break everything down in the layman's terms, because a lot of these times the Wizards of the Coast the Paizo's, the other companies, they like to put things in a wording that they can understand. So I like to break things down for you guys in layman terms. So I've had a lot of positive responses for the Starfinder videos, and I'm really looking forward to redoing all of the Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition stuff as well. Then I'm going to be redoing all of the Fantasy Grounds stuff once the new Unity version comes out, which will probably be out sometime next year. There's no date. I have no clue. I'm not inside of the inner circle with all of this stuff, but it will be out soon, guys. They don't want to put out a bad product. And actually, I'm very appreciative to Doug and the guys for wanting to do that. I mean, it could kill the company. If they put out something that's garbage, they'll never get anybody back. I mean, it's just happened with a lot of other games and software out there. So them taking their time, I'm totally up for it. And if it takes till 2019, I'm good with that too. However long it takes, as long as it's a quality and polished product when it comes out. So this month I'm going to have a ton more videos, more Starfinder. You'll probably start seeing some new D&D 5e stuff being trickled in there as well. So I did get some news from Doug. I talked to Doug a couple of weeks ago. Actually, we went and saw Blade Runner, which is actually really good. The movie was like over 3 hours long. I think it was a little bit long, but so was the first one. The first one was a little winded as well, but I did like it. And so we went and saw that. That was actually pretty fun. We saw that before Halloween, which, happy Halloween as well, everybody. And that was the best holiday of the year. So the Fantasy Grounds game is going to be starting back up. As for a date yet, I do not know. I don't know if it's going to be a weekly affair, or I don't know if it's going to be bi-weekly. But I do know that everyone is being contacted again, and the game will start up. And whenever I find out when, I promise, I will let you guys know first. So, the last thing that I want to talk about is the brand new website that's going to be launched. And yes, I said I just had a brand new website launch last year. Well, it's not going to be brand new. I mean, it's going to be brand new looking. I mean, I guess I probably should have said that first, but I've been working on, for probably about a month now, I've been working on a new layout for the website. And I love the way the website is now, but the theme that I purchased is not being supported anymore by the company that I bought it from. And I guess that company went out of business because they do not reply to their emails anymore, and their website is now a 404, and it's not even up. So now I have to convert to another theme. That's why you'll see that the front page is pretty bare right now. But unfortunately, that theme was quite a pretty penny because it had all of the scrolling images and stuff behind. So hopefully, probably by the end of the month, I'll have the new site up. Everything will be streamlined. You'll be able to access everything there. And you'll notice that the Players in the Game Master section is going to be kind of converted into one page. And then you'll be able to check out, all the pre-gen character sheets are still going to be there. I'm going to add a Starfinder section. So if anybody wants to help make some PDFs of Starfinder characters for level 1 through whatever, feel free to help out, submit them. I'll get them up there. And I'm also going to be putting a very, very, very extensive database of all of the Fantasy Grounds effects for both Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition and for Starfinder. I'll work on Starfinder after I get done with 5th edition. So if you're a Dungeon Master or a player and you need to figure out how to put sneak attack on there, you'll be able to go to the baseline rogue section open up the collapsible window, and then you'll find everything in alphabetical order from proficiency to sneak attack. And then you just copy paste that syntax into your Fantasy Grounds game on the effect, and voila, you'll have sneak attack. Everything will be sorted by base class, by archetype. If there are magic items that have effects, they will be added in there as well. Any kind of feats, anything at all will be parsed inside of my website. So you'll have access to every single thing. And if there's something that you come across, which there possibly could be, then you can go ahead and submit the syntax to me, and I will add it to the list, because I would like for this to be community driven as well. And a huge thanks to the Fantasy Grounds College guys, Laren, for getting me a big list that I added on top of the big list of stuff that I had. So there will be a massive amount of syntax on the site. And I know that you guys will appreciate that, especially having access to it for free. Because, there are things that you can buy online that will, give you this stuff, but you can just go to the website and you can just highlight it, copy paste it, and put it in your game. So there you go. Expect the website revamp hopefully by the end of November or maybe even early December, because it's a huge task to redo a website. And if you've ever done that before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So the last topic of discussion as we wrap up every monthly Digital Dungeon Master update video is, that's right, here it comes, the patron update. So the patron update for this month is actually got quite a few things we're going to talk about. First off, starting last month, Bannock, he was the winner for the giveaway last month. And every month I do a giveaway now for my patrons. And this month's winner is Mark G. Congratulations. And I just take the amount of patrons that I have, and then I do a 1d60 roll. I've got 60 patrons, and I appreciate every single one of those patrons. And at the beginning of every month, I do a 1d60. And then I take that number and go right down the list, and voila. Mark G, congratulations. You are this month's winner. So, Mark G, I know who you are. You will be able to choose from a Dungeon Master screen of your choice from any game, or if you'd like a bunch of dice, that choice is up to you. So you can have a DM screen of your choice from a game like 5e or Starfinder, Pathfinder, whatever, or would you like just a heaping bag of dice? You let me know. And plus it'll be on next week's Dave's Treasure Chest that I put out every single week. So 60 patrons. Now I'm going to do another just flat out giveaway once we get to 75. So if you're not one of my patrons yet, check out my Patreon page. The link is down below. And there's all kinds of things that you can get access to. You get access to my Discord server, and also so does the Twitch subscribers now. And the details were in your monthly newsletter that I sent you, Twitch subscribers. You also get access to the webinar. You also get access at the $5 level and higher. You get access to all of the different PDF downloads, which I'll be changing the format on those pretty soon via download links or by coupon codes. Then you can also collaborate with me with a higher level. And also you can get into games, and you get priority on any games. Like I had these 2 spots open up for the Friday Adventurers League game that's converting to the Tomb of Annihilation. So I posted those, and within a half an hour, those 2 spots were gone. I mean, people snatched them up like that. It was crazy. Usually the games, when a spot opens up for a game, they go pretty quick, but I mean, today they just went quick. And plus, I've got a lot more rewards as well. You get access to the treasure chest if you want to collaborate with me. If you need any kind of like consultation, there's a pledge for that. And plus the higher pledges, you can get my show notes. I always give out these show notes every month that you guys can see. That's how I don't forget about anything. That's how I remember all the names, places, and stuff for my games. And I send those show notes out as well. I had to burp. Sorry about that. I've been talking for like 40 minutes now. So check out my Patreon, all right? I've got a couple things up for my patrons as well. The first is I've got a new straw poll up there to vote on what type of monster stat blocks do you want. Because a couple of months ago, I put out some kobolds, and I put out some challenge rating 3 and 4 kobolds, and these things are nasty. These things have reactions, they have bonus actions, they have multiple ways to attack. These things are nasty. And so I've got a straw poll. Do you like, and here's the, up here you can see what I'm talking about. Do you like the wide block format or do you like the long block format? You guys let me know. I kind of like the wide because it fits on the PDF much better. So you guys vote on that. It looks like so far there's quite a few votes. It looks like a lot of people like the wide block. Now, for this month, I've added all of the patron stipend, which is another benefit of becoming a patron. And I've added all of your gold stipends, and I've also sent out the show notes. So I'm actually getting low on my show notes. Actually, everybody got a bonus show note this month. I actually had, I think I had five packets going out to people with show notes. And I put 3 show notes in each one. So I'm kind of getting a little low, but I'll have more anyway for making videos and stuff. So don't worry about it. You'll have more show notes next month. And the show notes kind of gives you a little bit of an insight on how I do things around here. How I take notes on my games, how I just generally take notes, how I'm really rough on myself. I mean, I highlight stuff and mention little things on each show note. So, yeah, you can get perks like that as well. You'll also notice on the patron page that I revised the 5th edition Critical Fumble table. I mean, that is a huge revision, and I've also revised the Fantasy Grounds module as well, and that's up there. That's a free download. Anybody can download it. And as for the sort of like the casino slot machine roller, that Monkey Mystic, I'm going to have to submit to him the changes, and hopefully I will have that those changes reflecting in the download for the roller. It's a Unity-based roller. It's awesome. Monkey Mystic did such a great job on it, but he's gonna have to get those updated because I don't know how to do that. So I'm gonna have to submit that stuff to him, and whenever I get that back, like I said, I'll put it on the page, and you guys will be able to download it. So 60 patrons. Once we get 75, I'm going to do another giveaway. We'll probably give away a book or something like that. Last month, I put out 3 PDFs. The month before that, I put 3 PDFs out. I'm only supposed to be doing 1 according to the goals, but I've been doing at least 2 just for some bonuses and stuff. So expect at least a couple, maybe even 3 PDFs a month that you'll be able to download. And everybody at the $5 and up level, you can get those PDFs. And they look official. And I really take a lot of pride, and I really do a lot of editing on this. And this is just not stuff that's thrown on a document. There's a lot of planning that goes into these things. So I'm going to have at least probably 2 or 3, maybe even 4 PDFs coming out this month. The first is, hey, everybody loves feats, right? And even though feats are pretty costly in 5th edition, there's not a whole lot of feats. But later this month, Xanathar's is coming out with a whole new chapter of feats, and plus the Digital Dungeon Master is going to be putting out a bunch of feats as well. And my feats are going to be all racial based. So every single race, and if that race has a subtype, like if different types of dwarves, different types of elves, different types of halflings, gnomes, there will be a feat, a racial feat catered and designed for each race and each subclass. And this is going to be for the player's handbook. This is going to be for the optional stuff in the Dungeon Master's Guide, like the Eladrin. There's going to be stuff from Volos. Every single book that has more races, the Princes of Apocalypse players, everything. There will be at least 1 feat. So this is going to be a pretty big undertaking, and I've been working on it for a little bit now. And I've also got another PDF that's going to be more of a DM tool. And this DM tool is going to be a challenge rating chart for every single creature in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. And this thing will always have to be updated. So I'm not sure if it's going to be a website page or I don't know if it's going to be like an Excel document, but I may end up actually putting it on my website. And it's going to have every single challenge rating in sections. It's going to have the name of the creature, the type of monster it is, the size of the monster, and then it's going to have where that monster came from. So it's going to have sources, and some could have multiple sources. And I'm doing everything. So all of the little familiars and summonses out of the player's handbook, everything from Volos, every campaign from Rise of Tiamat to Princes of Apocalypse to Curse of Strahd to the New Tomb of Annihilation. Every single creature will be listed. Monster manual, and I'm also adding the Kobold Press Tome of Beast. Even though the Tome of Beast is not official Wizards of the Coast content, it is my favorite monster manual for 5th edition, and it rightly deserves to be on that list. Because let's face it, a lot of that stuff in the Tome of Beast is so much better than the official stuff. So that's being added on too. So if you need a challenge rating 2 creature, just look through the multitude of CR2 creatures, and then you'll know where to look. There's going to be no stats. There's going to be no monster blocks, nothing like that because of copyright, but you'll be able to look and find where these creatures are. It'll be a pretty nice tool for DMs. So those are the 2 huge things that I'm working on this month, and all of the other Starfinder content, everything else. So I'll have PDFs in the middle of the month and at the end of the month. And guys, get signed up for Patreon. I've got some other things planned that are going to be coming out in the future. I'm just kind of working on a couple of details for public consumption. So check out my Patreon page. Thank you guys so much. I totally appreciate it. I have rambled on for probably about 45 minutes. So this was a huge DDM update for November. Don't forget Christmas giveaway extravaganza. Check out the links down below for all of the different things. I need a video animator, so if you can do it, do it. Twitch subscribers, thank you so much for your support. My patrons, thank you guys so much. And thank you guys, everybody, for watching these videos. I totally appreciate it. And wow, like 65, 75 million minutes watched. That's just crazy. So anyway, everybody, I will see you guys next month for the December DDM update. And until next time, I'm David, the Digital Dungeon Master. And keep it safe and stay savage and keep rolling those 20s. And I'm turning this thing off. Bye, everybody.